Hi, I'm Erin Minerath. I'm the Patient Safety Manager at the Grand Junction VA. I'm excited to tell you about our Daily Management System journey. The Daily Management System, or DMS for short, is a lean management tool. It's basically a communication system. It's 3 levels. The first level we call Tier 1, and that is where the frontline staff meet with their unit level manager. They identify any of their what we call mess issues. So we say, what is your mess today? Are there any method or process or procedure issues that are getting in the way of doing your work today? Do you have any equipment issues? Do you have any supply issues? Do you have any staffing issues? Then we move into quick hits, things that we need to work on in the next 24 to 48 hours. The big issues are things that are obviously bigger. They're going to take more work, more time. Then we move to Tier 2 huddle, and that is with the unit managers and their ELT member. We have a meeting-free zone, so we have told everyone in the organization, we want to make the huddle process a priority. We want you to get through your first 2 huddles before 10 o'clock in the morning. So we have rearranged our schedules. We're not having committee meetings. We're trying not to do our standing meetings before 10 o'clock so that we give everyone the opportunity to get their Tier 1 and Tier 2 huddle completed. 10 o'clock is our big one. This is where we get all of our service chiefs, our program managers, our executive leadership team in a room, and we have our 3 big boards, which you see behind me. We go through our mess for the day. Those are those issues that started at Tier 1 that couldn't be resolved or needed support, collaboration from other disciplines in the facility. Those are going to go on the mess board. We talk about quick hits. We'll review the ones that maybe were on the day before, ones we need to get on the board today. So after we do our mess and our quick hits, we move to our daily dash. This is where we go over very important data that needs to be on everybody's radar for the day. We talk about any patient safety events. We go over our daily census, our consults, anything that we want to be tracking as a facility. And our goal is to be efficient and effective in our communication, open up the facility to ultimate transparency, and really come to resolution as quick as possible to positively impact our patient care for the day.
What's the follow-up with that?
That's in IT right now. I did talk
to I'm Katrina Campbell. I'm the Facility Telehealth Coordinator here at the Grand Junction VA. I coordinate all the telehealth programs here. So I had an EKG issue at Moab, Utah, and their phone line was down. That's not a phone line that's a regular old phone line. It actually sends EKGs to Denver or to our facility in that case, but mainly Denver to get them into CPRS, and doctors actually read the EKGs. When we can't get a doctor to read it right away, that's an issue. So I found out from my Tier 1 huddle that Moab had that issue starting at 4 o'clock the day before. So I'm glad that I got to meet with them at 8:30, and they told me the issue. I brought it up to my supervisor. This is above our heads, so that's the second tier. And then so I took it up to the 10 o'clock meeting, which is all the stakeholders there, the Tier 3, and they all took ownership of that phone line. And I thought it would be IT, but it was engineering and cardiopulmonary. But I wouldn't have known all this if I didn't have DMS. I would have been on the phone for hours and hours trying to find out who owns this process. Within an hour, we had a countermeasure with other people involved to make sure we have a safe way to take care of our patients and their EKGs. In the meantime, within 36 hours, we did get that EKG issue in Moab resolved because of DMS.
So I think literally from the ground up, it was a week turnaround time, and we were able to quickly identify issues that were potentially a patient safety issue, affected clinical operations, and opened up the lines of communication from top to bottom, bottom up.
It's awesome, it really is. It's so streamlined my work when I have a problem, and when I have a problem, my problems are big. It's patient affecting immediately.
Our lateral communication improved. So at this ops meeting at 10 o'clock, we're able to say, okay, who needs to work on this? Who's the process owner? We can directly assign responsibility, and we can also work on countermeasures and identify stakeholders that can come to resolutions.
And DMS is so awesome. So I thank the director so much for getting this for us. It is amazing.